What's happening, big shavers? I've been wanting to do a video for a while now, but kind of out doing my own thing. Had some life situations going on, but this is going to be a full groom video. So we're going to go ahead and start with a haircut. I'm sure you guys are familiar with clippers. Just give us some power here. You always want plenty of light, and you're not going to be able to see the back very well. I don't even use a second mirror. I feel it, and then I'll go upstairs and check. Make sure I got it all good. Let's see. I'm looking for number 1, the number 2. Alright, I'm going to go up the sides with a 2. And last time I cut my hair, this is still pretty short. So I'm just going to go up the sides with the number 2 and kind of blend it in and leave the top a little longer. Start on the right side. It's pretty short. And I pretty much do it by feel, and I know it's never going to be perfect. Nothing seldom is. It's more or less a military high and tight style cut. I have a bad cowlick that sticks up in the back, so I like to just about go right up to that thing. And I'll use my hand to kind of place me out. There's a troublesome cowlick. Yeah, but I'm moving into a new field where I don't have to lift things quite so much. I had a back injury happen literally about 2 years ago. I've been trying to take it easy on my back. I was recently moved into sales, insurance specifically. Life insurance, retirement, securities. So I really don't have to lift much more than a box of paperwork here and there, which is nice. Just going to make sure I get this nice and good through here. See some long ones sticking out there. I usually go around my ears without the guard on. Now this is where you'll reset your sideburns and alright, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to jump to a number 3, kind of blend it all in. Number 3, there we go. Of course, the one that fell in the sink. This one you kind of hear more than anything. As soon as you start digging in, you know you're close. So you just need to kind of wrap it a little bit. I don't really have a whole lot of hair left here. I usually comb my hair over this direction. Float over a little bit. Usually just a little bit to kind of push down this way, and then I'll comb the rest straight over. I'm just gonna take my sideburns down. Now, I hate that people judge people on stereotypes and the way they look, but I'm gonna be dealing with a lot of people that are older than me. And I want to look pretty well presentable, pretty well groomed. And presently, I don't have the money for a haircut. I'm sure somebody watching's got the same thought going through their head. Boy, I could save some money on some haircuts. I do have a scar on my head right there, but that's okay. Happened when I was a kid. I'll be wearing a collared shirt to kind of guard myself from the tattoos. Well, generally what I do is I just put some pomade in my hair and mess it up a bit. Alright. Time for that goatee. I'm going to see what a number 2 will knock off of it. I trimmed it recently with a number 2, so we'll see if that does anything. But all that white starts sticking out right there. It really gets worse as you grow longer. Oh, I hear some stuff going there. Yeah, but if you keep it trimmed down, that white's not quite as visible. Which could be a good thing or a bad thing in sales. Alright, now we're going to go guardless again. I'm just going to grab the top of my lip here. You can see the difference right there. Well groomed. Alright. Beard's not quite long enough to need to trim, especially with a straight razor. Kind of walks right through it. Well, let's get on to the shave. Starting out with a little Proraso, Italian word, whatever it is. I'm sure it's probably not even a word. Most brands aren't even words. I started a hot kettle. So give your hair a good douse of this stuff. Dust and Gully turned me on to this. And it's amazing.
While you're shaving the neck bathroom anyway, just get hair everywhere.
I'll clean it afterwards.
What did you go out for the garage?
Well, I just cut my hair out there, if that makes you feel any better. Leave that sit for a few minutes. Fumes are getting my eyes. For any of you gents that are thinking about getting into straight shaving that have really stiff beards, just do what I do, because it works. Alright, got us a hot kettle here. I'll dip my brush straight into that. Going with some Colonel Conk lime soap. And it just takes a couple of swirls in there and you just face lather it on. Starts out kind of thin and runny. You blow a nice hot lather on your face. Gorgeous. Audrey, go to bed.
What? Where am I going?
The selfies.
No, you're not. She's staying here by herself.
No, she's not.
She's not? No. Well, you need to be in bed.
Well, can I show you these pictures real quick?
No, go to bed. Right after the lather, I do a hot towel with my kettle. Man. It's fogging up the mirror, it's so hot. That's my little escape for the day right there. Just a couple of minutes under a hot towel. Usually I lean back in a chair. I'll wipe that off. That gets your beard nice and soft. And when I use a little Shave Secret oil, usually about 6 drops. That'll do it. Be sparingly with it. Since your face is already kind of wet, there should be from the hot towel. See, I take it so hot it turns my whole face red. But man, it softens the hair. It's better than bleeding. A little touch on the conch. Another face lather. It's just a Vanderhagen boar brush. I have a Badger brush, and I don't know, I like my boar brush better. It's a lot more full than my Badger. good stuff. Anything lime smells very clean to me. Fresh citrus scent. Alright. Persona Platinum Blade. Parker SR1 Chrome. And pass one. Like a hot knife through butter. I think I opened a little something up I hit last time. It's an old injury. Last time I shaved, probably about a week ago. It went a little while. I normally don't wait that long. Or when I used to be all excited, I'd have a new shave product come in the mail. I'd be shaving twice a day. That's about every 3-4 days. Brand new Persona blade. You can still hear that tugging even after all that treatment to my hair. Nice wet leather too. That is a nice thing about a straight razor. It's like a pencil. I mean, you can draw a line on your goatee. Second pass or last pass I usually do with cold water. So you have to use the towel because cold water doesn't want to clean the blade very good. You'll notice I went against the grain twice in that area. It's usually pretty stubborn area for me. I usually just flip it right here and go this way. Flip it again, finish it up. And it seems like everybody's always hunting for their perfect shave. The perfect shave for me is a good hot shower first. Do your pre-shave method. Get your face hair as soft as possible. And definitely a Chevette, preferably a Parker. I think they're just superior. SR1 with these Persona blades, they're like the Cadillac. Nobody can really contest that. I mean, just so clean and so sharp. I still only get one use out of them with as thick as my hair is. Alright. We'll follow that up. A little bit of lime sec. Banog. Couple little spots there. Not bad at all. Pretty much just aggravated old spot right there. I think I got one little spot back here. Really, I could keep going all the way back if I wanted to. But I won't. And that's it, man. 2 passes to perfection. Do a little pomade in the hair. I use the Axe pomade. A lot of you guys don't like it. I don't see a wild hair right there. I have to touch that one up. I like to have just a little tiny bit of a part there. I usually just comb my hair over. Something like that. There we have it. Clean, serene. Stay groomed, my friends.